No, ICAS is a great initiative, and we all know, as presented in the report, that animal welfare is linked with planet, and planet and people ultimately determines the prosperity. And it's very important that all stakeholders, be it companies, be it consumers, be it investors, be it policymakers, and media, all of us do our bit to enhance more karuna in our lives, in everything that we are doing in our own capacity, so that we can create more sustainable growth in India over a long period of time. We can create more sustainable growth for every human being on the planet.
Sir, how has your outlook towards the Indian equity market changed in the last couple of
I thought I was here for IKC.
Your take on this, sir, because the market is volatile, investors are in panic mode, and we are facing LPG crisis. What's your
So uncertain global geopolitics has infused volatility into Indian markets like all the other markets. The global geopolitical environment has been highly uncertain, with its implications on crude oil prices in particular. India, being a large importer of crude oil, gets impacted. Having said that, I think our policymakers have been taking the right step to ensure that economy continues to do well, and we must thank our retail investors to keep their faith in the market. You have seen the SIP flows for the month of February, which, adjusted for the number of days, again came at a new high. And I think that with all the economic reforms, with strong fundamentals of domestic economy, India would continue to do well, but we need to keep in mind the global volatility.
So, looking at the global volatility, we are also seeing like FII inflows are not stable at all. Plus, the market volatility in the has also been a concern for the traders, especially when the market degraded or plunged around 2200 2500 points. What exactly are you looking at, how the market may react in couple of months? And the second question is, if you are looking at any change on the RBI monetary policy that's taking place in the next month.
With sustained flows from the individual investors in a disciplined manner in the form of SIPs, the vulnerability on account of foreign flows has come down. Having said that, India needs more capital from global investors, and I'm sure, looking at the strong fundamentals, that India is likely to remain the fastest growing major economy in the world for a long period to come. I think with improving corporate profit growth, I expect foreign portfolio investors to turn positive in some time, while the domestic flows continue to remain robust. On the point of RBI policy, I think we all must compliment RBI for supporting the economic growth through a series of rate cuts, liquidity infusion, and many other steps that they have taken to support the credit growth and economic growth. We have seen inching up of credit growth, and I'm sure over the next several quarters, with all the other measures government has taken, growth will be well supported.
So as the price of gold and silver is skyrocketing, particularly all the metals. So how do you see its impact on the wealth effect story of India?
So interestingly, when gold and silver prices go up, Indians don't spend more money feeling the wealth effect. In fact, they think that their next purchase is going to be at a higher price, rather than thinking wealthier on their existing stock. So I don't know how much wealth effect it creates.
So looking at the pacts that India signed, the FTA and the BTAs that India signed with several countries in last 1 year, how do you see this impact, this war impact will have on the trade pact that we signed with several countries? And especially we import and export, and we do a lot of import and export with the Western government.
I think compliments to the Indian government, our policymakers, for managing the geopolitical environment extremely well. I'm sure everyone knows about the India-EU deal, which EU has also said it was historic. I think a successful progress towards India-US deal, and many other bilateral deals that have been in the making, and I'm sure all of